Hello everyone, welcome to the class. My name is Pooja Divedi. Today we are going to discuss a very important facet of the current situation in the railways. China has achieved something that was beyond our imagination, but it had imagined and made it into a reality. So we are going to talk about the world's fastest maglev train. What technology does it use? Why was it able to achieve the current record? And what is the status of global fastest trains? What is the status of India's fastest train? We will discuss everything about it. Stay with me till the very end so that we can solve a question together. So China has set a world record by accelerating a maglev train to 700 kilometers per hour in just 2 seconds. I mean, did you see that video? That video was pretty viral. It went viral for all the correct reasons. People went berserk over it. The kind of speed it achieved, that could have been achieved only by a magnetic levitation train. The system, maglev, is something very different. We are going to discuss that as well. So, maximum operational train speeds in countries with the world's fastest rail networks. China has achieved it. Next to it is Japan, then we have France, then we have Morocco. In fact, some of the world's fastest trains are in either China or in Japan. What can India learn from these Asian partners? We will discuss that as well. Moving ahead, talking about this particular train, this is an achievement. So let's talk about this achievement. The maglev train that set the record. The maglev train that covered 700 kilometers per hour in just 2 seconds. Now, moving on, this particular train, it uses the magnetic levitation technology. Magnetic levitation technology first. Second is that this train is 1000 kilograms in weight. The trial went for a track of 400 meters. This was the track. And this train has become the world's, not only China's, but world's fastest train. Something that we can definitely say, wow. Now this test was conducted by the China's National University of Defense Technology, and they have successfully demonstrated safe acceleration and deacceleration at a very high speed. So when the train started, it was also at a very high speed. When it stopped, then it was also at a very high speed. So that is why achieving these two extreme ends are amazing. Moving ahead, talking about the maglev technology features. It is important to understand what is the maglev technology. By the name of it, you can understand what is maglev technology. Maglev means it is made up of two words, magnetic and levitation. So that becomes maglev. Levitation means to hover, and magnetic means it uses electromagnetism. How? The train actually does not rest on the track. For example, this is the track. The train doesn't rest on its through wheels. It hovers. And it seems like that the train is floating. And this is done by the electromagnetic power. The electromagnetism actually stabilizes the train. So it stabilizes the train. That is also very important for us to know. And because it floats, it has less friction, and less friction means more speed. Apart from that, it is also noiseless. So that chuk chuk noise we hear will not be able to we will not be able to hear that on a maglev train because it levitates like this, and because of less friction it is able to achieve a very high speed. It doesn't do the common chuk chuk that we say to our children, that see this this train is coming now, chuk 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 chuk. That doesn't happen for a magnetic levitation train. Moving on, this maglev technology is very important, especially for hyperloop vehicles. What is hyperloop vehicles? When in a cabin a vehicle moves from one place to another, giving more speed, less traffic, or in fact no traffic at all. So in that, we do not need that vehicle to have some sort of attachment to the ground, but just to hover. And magnetic levitation, the maglev technology will help us in getting hyperloop. That is also very important. So moving on, now linear motors propel the train via traveling magnetic field. It works on the magnetic field. The advantages are, of course, because of lack of friction, higher speed, reduced noise and vibration, and mechanical wear as well. Wear and tear will also get reduced to a very high amount. Moving on, talking about the current future potential of it. As I told you, that in hyperloop technologies also it will be very important. Current existing maglev trains of China's include Shanghai maglev that connects city to the Pudong airport. It speeds up to 430 km per hour. Next gen prototypes aim for speeds up to 600 km per hour. Now we have this particular maglev 700 km per hour. Apart from that, the global high speed trains, let's see. First is Shanghai maglev China, which is 431 km per hour, which is world's fastest commercial train. Apart from that, the route is from Shanghai Pudong airport to the city. Distance time is 30 kilometers to be covered in just 7 minutes. Technology includes magnetic levitation to reduce friction, as I told you. Next is the Fuxinghao CR400AF. Speed is 350 km per hour. This is a regular service. Distance and time in 4.5 hours, 1318 kilometers can be covered, and conventional technology is used, not magnetic levitation technology. So keep this in mind. L0 series, which is L0 series of maglev, which is from Japan. The test speed is 602 km per hour in 2015. The planned service is from 2030 from Tokyo to Nagoya. So it has not come into the ground yet. The testing was done in 2015. Technology, it is using superconducting magnets for maglev technology. Then we have TGVPOS of France. 554 km per hour. Operating speed generally is 320 km per hour. Route is from Paris to Germany, Switzerland and Luxembourg. The feature is fast and efficient high-speed service. It could be asked which ones are maglev and which ones are conventional. Then Shinkansen E5 and H5 from Japan. Speed is 320 km per hour. Route is from northern to eastern Japan, and features are renowned for punctuality and safety, of course. Moving on to India, the current fastest train in India is the Namo Bharat train, which is currently operating between Delhi and Meerut regional rapid transit system. Top speed is 160 km per hour, and it is the fastest train in India at present. Earlier fastest trains include the Gatiman Express of 2016, when it was the India's first semi-high speed train, semi-high speed. Thereafter, the route was from Hazrat Nizamuddin to Agra. Top speed it achieved was 160 km per hour. Then the Vande Bharat Express, which is designed for 160 km per hour in operation, the speed has been reduced to 130 km per hour by the Ministry of Railways on 24th of June for safety purposes. Apart from that, current speed scenario, if we talk about, maximum operational speed is 130 km per hour for all trains on the Indian Railways network in order to reduce accidents. Moving on, talking about Namo Bharat operational details. National Capital Region Transport Corporation is the operator of it. Active route is from New Ashok Nagar of Delhi to Meerut south of Uttar Pradesh. There are 30 number of trains, which 6 coaches per train. Apart from that, it travels every 15 minutes from each station. The peak speed it achieves is 160 km per hour, briefly on select stretches only, not everywhere. Route, apart from that, the route is Sarai Kale Khan of Delhi to Modipuram of Uttar Pradesh, the RRTS corridor. Length is 82.15 km, and there are 16 number of stations here. Okay, keep this in mind. It could be asked in your examination. Now, which of the following is our advantages of maglev trains over conventional high-speed rail? Higher achievable speed due to negligible friction, lower mechanical wear and maintenance, ability to operate efficiently and at sharp curves. You have to tell me the correct answer in the comment section. Okay, so thank you so much everyone for watching this class till the very end. Next time we are going to meet again with another very important topic. Till then, bye bye, take care.